Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Divine Inspirations 888. I hope you're all doing well. I want to say thank you all for joining me on my channel. I want to thank all the new subscribers, and I want to thank you all for your likes, your comments, and your support. With that said, for your message today, I will be discussing with you the importance of building generational wealth in your life. Generational wealth is very important. And these reasons is going to show you why it is important to focus yourself on your generation, not just where you are now, but where you want to be for the future and for your family and for your future family that you want to build for yourself. Because when you build generational wealth, this offers a peace of mind and a sense of security, and not just for you, but for your family and your loved ones, and for your family after you, right? Your generation. Because generational wealth is knowing that no matter what challenges that comes up in your life, no matter what it is, whether it's like there's a financial setbacks, because we go through recessions, we go through the prices of things raising, whatever it is that you go through in your life, you will have a sense of financial freedom. You build yourself a financial foundation in your life, okay? You have a peace of mind. You would have a way that you'll be able to support your family, and knowing that your family's well-being will be taken care of. When you have a generational wealth built in your life, you are allowing yourself to focus on these things that's going to be basically building a financial net, a safety net in your life, right? You be building a safety net, and not just for you, but for your kids and for their kids and so on. So having a foundation of generational wealth will help in the long run, right? It will help you when any uncertainties, it doesn't matter what it is, like whether it's a job loss, whether, the economy, whatever it is, you will know whenever anything unexpected come up, you will know that you have a cushion, basically, right? You have something to fall back on. So not just fall back on, really, right? Because like I said, you want to be building generational wealth. So it's not just something to fall back on, but accumulating some assets as well. Okay? Accumulating assets. It's more than just numbers, really. It's more than just building up money and, having that sense of financial stability. It's just having that tangible legacy, whether it's a home, whether it's investments, whether it's a business, whatever it is, these assets that hold value, okay, that hold something that's going to be able to pass down to your family, to your children, right? And that your kids can have some pride in saying, my mom or my dad, they built this and left it for us, whether it's a business, whether it's a home, whatever it is, they can say, my mom, my dad, they invested in this when we were younger, and now we're able to have it, and it can move on for their children and their children and so on. Right? So having generational wealth and having assets is very important for you, right? And when you start to build these generational wealth for your children and for your family, it's about investing. It's about investing in their education. It's about investing in their dreams, their potential, right? For your children. It's about being able to help your parents when, they get older, to be able to help them, to be able to invest in them, right? So to be able to make sure that your family have something that they can feel secure, they can feel safe. Okay? So generational wealth is it's a dynamic of an evolving process. And this requires careful planning. It's not just saying, I want generational wealth and just snap your finger and there it is, right? No, it's planning. Making sure that you plan and you are committed to this plan, making sure that your values is going to be passed down to your future generation. It's going to pass down to your children's, okay? And making sure that your children, they know the responsibility that they will have for their foundation in their life. Okay, so it's very important to start focusing on these aspects of your life so that your future family members, like your kids and their kids and so on, they can know how you created that legacy, right? So it's very important to focus on these things from now in your life, because your children will benefit from this success. Okay, it is very crucial, right, to emphasize on the role of financial education. I just recently learned that my child is now, which is good, because when I was younger in school, they did not teach financial literacy. And it's so important for me to know that my child now, in the grade that they're in now, they're finally learning about financial literacy. They're learning about the banks. They're learning about certain things. They're learning some education when it comes to finances. Okay, so because it's very important to educate yourself and your family members about financial literacy, investment strategies, and just being effective when it comes to your wealth, and some techniques that you can have, right? These things are essential just to ensure that a generational wealth is not just built on, just for a temporary amount of time. It's built on a legacy. It's built on longevity. It's built to stay. Okay, so I'm very thankful that, my child is learning about finances in this young stage. It's very important for us to learn these things. And when I was younger in school, they didn't teach these things. They didn't teach about taxes. They didn't teach about assets. They didn't teach about any of that. So I'm just very glad that this new generation is starting to learn about it, because it's very important that we learn these things in order to be able to build the generational wealth that you need. Okay, so you don't really want to build your legacy on like a lack of knowledge. So it's really important to have the proper knowledge when it comes to building generational wealth. Okay, because once you have the proper knowledge, it empowers you. It empowers your family. It empowers the future generations, especially like, let's say, my child wants to grow up and be an entrepreneur. They want to run their own business. It's good that they learn this from now. It's good that they learn these certain skills, these certain things that they need for when they get older. They can be a lot more financially grounded and a lot more financially successful, right? They can learn about their credit. They can learn about building assets. They can learn about investments. They can learn about these things. It's very, very important to do so, because this will also give them a sense of independence. So having that foundation when it comes to generational wealth, it's good to have the right and proper knowledge. Okay, because the ability just to say, I believe in my ideas, I believe in my dreams, and I'm going to be able to invest in them moving forward and build something for my future, that is wonderful. That is something to be able to bring into this reality for ourselves, for our children and their children, and so on and so forth. So building generational wealth, it can not only provide a capital need to start a business or an investment for their their entrepreneurial ventures, for their dreams and stuff, but it really helps them to look at the future and see what they want for their life and for their children as well. And not even just their children, or make it stop at just a family. It can also help to create jobs for other people. It can also help, with the community development. It doesn't just stop in the family. It helps the community. It helps other people and give them that support, that security for their family as well, right? So it's one thing that it's like you're building on a foundation that's meant to last, and it passes down, and it helps other people that can educate them and help their generation as well. So Generational wealth, it's just something that is very important to look into, because leaving a legacy is a very deep and personal way to impact not just your family, but to impact the world. Okay, to impact the world about instilling values of compassion and social responsibility in their family and in their business, because showing them that over time, that wealth is not just about personal gain, but it's about making a positive difference in their lives and in the lives of others. It's about making a lasting foundation in their life and in their generation and a generation to come. So building generational wealth is not just something that you start today and tomorrow you see it. It's a journey, right? It extends beyond just financial success. It's about building a legacy. It's about creating a narrative of resilience, determination, and shared values. Building generational wealth. It's living a legacy. Okay, it really encourages the generations that are coming after us and reminding them that where they come from, it's empowering. Okay, where they come from is strong. Okay, and it's meant to last. It's meant to have a sense of security, peace. Okay, and just have a vision of legacy. Okay, generational wealth is building a bridge between the past, the present, and the future, and just basically connecting our stories of those that came before us and those that are coming after us, and just making sure that we build on that for each other. Generational wealth, it not just emphasize on the financial education. It's about building a wealth management. It's about building a legacy. It's about building success. It's about building security. It's about building love, right? And making sure that our children, they understand what it means to work together, what it means to have a safe foundation, what it means to feel secure, what it means to have a legacy, and to be able to say, yes, I built that. And yes, my generation, my bloodline, and not just stop there, but it also help other people as well. And with that said, I hope you were inspired with this message. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day.